how well this goes. I'm hoping to get some shinies today. Yesterday we didn't get any. It happened, right? But yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to go online and probably do one on my own quickly, see if I can not mess it up this time, and uh, see what happens. Fair enough. So today we also have the Nintendo Direct, um, which is going to be fun. We'll see how that goes. We learn all about the Nintendo Switch 2, which is kind of what everyone is waiting for. Um, as I said, I'll probably just do one quickly for anything while people come on in and say hello and everything and see what happens. It seems like the most sensible thing for me to do anyway. I will probably only be going today for the 2 hours so I can watch the direct myself. So yeah, that's like the plan. I have my trusty notebook so I can record everything that we do today, and hopefully we can tick off a few more. I can't guarantee that'll happen, but hopefully it will. It's water again. I bet this is Kyogre again, isn't it? Right. There's water and two electric, so we probably want the one in the middle. That's a Tentacruel. That is a Whimsicott. So if we take on fire first and see how well this goes, I may take the fire myself to stop the NPC changing out. And we'll see how that goes. And as always, I don't really need the headphones for this. I don't know why I always end up putting them on. Um, but as we said, like, the Nintendo Direct is later today, so we may end up seeing something quite funky. We may not. It could be anything from them. It's all about the Nintendo Switch 2 and what could be on it. So we're hoping for something pretty cool, to be honest. And whatever happens, happens, right? I've done a little bit of a rotation of my setup today, where usually I have the game that side of me, but today I'm having it this side, and the chat is on that side. It's a little bit different. I just want to see if it works a bit better, because as we were saying, when it's that side, I'm not really looking at the screen. So if I put it this side, I'll be looking at the gameplay for the majority of the time. So that is the theory. So as I said, we're open for people to come and join. I will do pretty much any of the Dynamax adventures I can. Well, that was very quick. Oh, we got a crit. Okay. As we said, I'll probably take this just to stop the computer taking it, because we don't want them to have a fire type against the water. But this one is also not a bad one to have if we have like drought, because we have solar beam on it. But I have no way of setting up the fire, so it'll be good against the grass. And then I think the rest of the team is not terrible, because it's got Sunny Day, but it's one move to set up Sunny Day. We'll take the risk. It was a bad risk to take. Okay, well, we'll get some items and some berries, and we should be relatively good against this, I believe. And then we'll take the Boltland, I believe it is, at the top. Muscle, physical moves. Yes, yes, we'll take that. I think that'll be sensible. So if anybody is got any theories of what they think we might see on the Switch 2, let me know. I have no idea what to expect. I've never really been into the consoles when they've been released on the Nintendo side of things. Hello, boy from Belgium. Welcome in. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I decided I would do one completely random one just to see what would happen. And I got water again, so I'm just waiting for it to just be Kyogre and sweep me. But I don't have the worst run for it at least. The Heatmore was pretty easy to beat. I'm hoping we can get this Whimsicott and then a Boltland. I believe it's Boltland. So that should make it a bit smoother. These will be opened up if you want to do some. I said I got Lunala, I don't know if that's one you've got already. So that's a good one to have on the list. Yeah, so Mario Kart, new 3D Mario, yeah. I was watching Austin John's video a bit before I came on to see what he was doing, or what his theories were. And he was going through all the Smash characters. Because it's not necessarily about the games that we're waiting for, it's more the actual system. Very good. I'm going to risk that one takes a good. Not the one I wanted to. Welcome in, founder. I imagine it's very early for you. But we're doing a couple of hours before the Nintendo Direct, and then maybe some later today. These are our Dynamax adventures. I said to you in your chat that they're kind of quite relaxing. It's a bit of strategic, picking the best Pokemon for the Legendary that you're going to face at the end. So over the years, like when this first came out, they were so popular, but they're still really popular due to the number of Legendary Shinies you can get. So that's why we decided to do our monthly challenge in these. I feel like we can have some fun. We've had some fun already. We did some in the last challenge. We didn't get any Legendaries on my end, but Boy from Belgium's been getting some Legendary Shinies. So we're all good. We want to get more. Don't know if you heard Boy from Belgium with it. I asked, did you have Lunala or want to do Lunala? Or would you prefer to try some random ones as well? Just for the challenge to see if we can beat things. Like, with this, like, I'm quite happy to go with the ones I've got. I decided to keep the Lunala because it's a nice shiny, and nobody had it on my checklist. But I think it's good if we mix up the ones we do each day, like not just focus on one. As I said, I'm probably stopping in what will be the equivalent of 2 hours to watch the Direct myself. I don't really want to watch it on stream. I'm not one of those people that can do a big reaction to everything. So I'll be there like, what's this? Watch that. I have no idea what that is. So it'd be pointless me doing a reaction stream to it. Because my Nintendo knowledge is Mario Kart and Pokemon. Now, I've got to really take this, haven't I? Just because I don't want nowhere to take it. I'm hoping that we might be able to set up Sun for Solar Beam. That's my best hope here. But I'm a bit away from my Dynamax, so that's a bit annoying. Oh, it is Suicune. That's not bad. I'm okay with that. It's a little bit easier to beat. Let's just write this down. I'm making notes of everything we do this month because that's part of my challenge. To challenge myself to try as many with as many different people. So that's kind of why I want to make a note, so I can look back and maybe make a little bit of a video at the end. Why did you not just use Sunny Day, you stupid computer? Or at least try and set up your Solar Beam. One of the two would have been nice. But Suicune's kind of your tutorial one, so it should be one of those that you generally beat quite easily. I think that's the best way to describe Suicune. That's the design. Am I going to take this off with my Max Lightning as well now? But you can do these with the computer and have very bad experiences like this. Or you can do them with up to 4 friends or 3 other friends. And you can all strategically pick the best things. Like, there are certain things that work really well. Like, we've watched ourselves do a few wild strats that have helped win some of these Dynamax adventures in the past. So yeah, that's why we kind of enjoy them. They're not too difficult, but they're also not just running around looking for a random shiny. I actually got the Lunala from a random ghost one. I thought, well, I'm facing Giratina, aren't I? And then it turned out it was Lunala, so that was also really nice. I'm happy that we got something fresh, shall we say. See, I said that Heatmore would be good against a water type. I was right as well. Now, do we get that first run shiny luck? And can I count any of these towards my bingo challenge? That's the big question I have to ask. I have my bingo challenge. I've got 2 out of 20 so far. I spent a lot of time in PLA yesterday, but I just couldn't find any shinies. Just flying around MMOs even. And nothing was happening. So there was that. So here's our shiny luck time. Let's see. Heatmore is not. Whimsicott, my first shiny in these. Thank you for the follow, Mew. Welcome in. And Suicune is not shiny, sadly. I do need to fix this follow alert because it just seems to get stuck. I don't know why. There's no reason why it gets stuck. Right. We are going to do a Lunala one if you're interested in joining, but I know you might be busier. But I'll set up Lunala and we'll put the code in. Anyone can join. As always, these are open to challenge ourselves to get as many different people, as many different shinies. This is my backup save, so... Well, we're going to do Lunala this time. We're not doing only one thing. What are the other 3 that you have already? Right, it is up, ready to join. That was a win. But I'm doing notes because this is part of my challenge to see how many different people we can join. So you've got 2 of the ones I've got as well. I've actually got Rayquaza and Latios. They're my only 2 I've ever had. Legendary shinies anyway. This save I've set up here has nothing claimed though. I'm just going to start this one, I think. So this save was a Wonderlock from about 2 or 3 years ago, and for some reason I never finished it. I don't know whether I died. That's kind of how I got my Latios. I did it last month in my challenge. I thought, because I was hunting just dark type Pokemon, I thought I'm going to take on a Psychic DA and look for some dark types on the way up. And I had Latios saved, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a go. Don't expect anything. Got 0 darks. And then turns out Latios was shiny. That was a good end to the stream. Welcome in, Psycho Sausage. Did you want to join a Lunala raid? As I said, we're kind of opening them up to anyone to join. We won the Suicune, which was a good start, and I'm probably only doing until... Okay, well, we'll run this one. If you want to join the next one, you're more than welcome. Yeah, so I'm going to probably stop at about 2ish. Fair enough. Well, we've got plenty of time this month. Well, I think the Persian's a good pick. Um, I'm going to stop at 2ish in UK time so I can watch the direct, but not on stream because I don't have a good reaction to everything, so I don't want to do it. Welcoming Kim. How are you doing? We seem to be very busy today. I wasn't expecting this many people this early. Where are we going? There's nothing overly great, is there? Anything have a good set of moves? Well, we got Bug, so I guess Bug is good. Boy from Belgium is my expert, so anything that he says is generally the right thing to do. Because then we'll walk through stuff. I make all the mistakes on these. That you are. That's good, Kim. Well, welcome in, Oreo. Everybody's come in today. It's very busy, certainly. As we said, we're just doing our DA runs with the hope that we can get some shinies. Anyone is welcome to join in. And yeah, it's set up ready for people to come and say hello. As I said, welcome in, Oreo. This is run number 2. So that's my plan. Yeah, I want to try and keep my Persian. It's just this is not great against a bug move here, otherwise it should be fine. So right, we are better at these sometimes. It's just where I'm trying to do so many random ones, I kind of forget what I've got half the time or what we're going for. My main goal is not to do the same one on the same streams. Really want to mix it up so we get everybody a chance to go for something they want. And that's the key factor for this. So we've done Suicune and we've got Lunala now. We'll probably do either one from Boy from Belgium's list, or if anyone else wants to join and bring something to the table, we can do one of theirs. But hopefully we won't have too many people arguing about each one. I have set the Discord up so people can join. Most of you are already in there, I believe. There is a secret place in Discord, so if I have any trouble with people harassing, trying to join DAs that I don't know, there'll be like a private chat. That's only for the Dynamax Adventures people. That will have a code put in per Dynamax Adventure. Just to stop anyone who, especially if we've got like the loyal people who want to carry on doing some of them. Especially if they're hosting as well. That's the key thing. If someone wants to host one that I'm joining, it's not much help if I don't end up joining. So there's that as well. But when it comes to the actual Lunala, this should be pretty smooth. No worries. Which one are you after at the moment, Psycho Sausage? And I don't know if you saw, Kim. I'm not sure if you're still in the sub chat in Dan's Discord. I put a picture of my setup in there for comedy reasons more than anything. And I have changed my laptops around. So now technically when I'm playing the game, it looks like I'm looking at the game on stream. When I'm looking at chat, I'm not. Very good. So we're sort of doing the pair together. Yesterday I hit a total of 9 different legendaries in my hunts. So that was good. Hello Shirio, welcome in. How are you doing today? I don't know, I know you've got a Switch. Are you looking forward to seeing the direct about Switch 2 today? To see whether it's going to be something you want to get in the future. Because that's something I'm looking at. I want to see what they're going to offer us, because I feel like there could be a lot of good stuff. The strangest thing about this is I sort of set up a bit of a cheeky goal, and I wanted to hit 100 followers by the end of the month, and I've already hit 95 on day 2. I'm good, Cheerio, thank you. As I said, most of me is just kind of excited about what could be coming today. I want to see when the Switch... I imagine we'll get a release date. So that's kind of important, I think. That's the one that's really standing out for something I want to see when the release date comes out. Nothing else really bothers me. I don't expect any games to come out the day of release that really interest me. I think, like we said, we know pretty much that there's a Mario Kart. There'll probably be some form of Mario title. It's whether they go full guns blazing and maybe put up an Animal Crossing sequel or something like that, because we know there won't be a Pokemon game on day of release, because we already know the new one is going to be on the Switch, but it's probably going to have some upscaling. But that's about all we kind of really know. They've kept a lot of, compared to how many silly little rumours there are going around, they've kept a lot of it really quiet, which is nice to see. This little bug is causing us a lot more trouble than I was expecting. If I'm honest, I was expecting this to be a little bit smoother. I know we've lost 1 life. Have we lost 1 or 2 lives? If we've lost 2 lives, we're in a bad place. That's the main thing to be worried about. I don't think we can... Well, we should be okay against the Lunala itself. It's just whether we can actually get there is going to be the problem. Like, we have nothing that's strong against this, and it's really strong against 3 of us, which is not great. Like the fire's quad on the Abomasnow. I'm weak to bug. So's the Blossom, weak to bug and fire. So it's not a great setup right now. But 1 good win is great. We tended to do better when we faced something late, let's be honest. Do we think one of us two should take this? I imagine you might want to take this one, boy from Belgium, because I do have my Dark type ready for the final. But I am kind of weak, so I may need to look at options. And Hitmontop just wants to coach us all, which is good, but it's very slow, on me anyway. Probably not the worst thing for it to do. Good kill. Have you looked at any more of your travel plans, or what your solutions might be with your conundrum from yesterday? Or are you still just going to do a bit of scouting here and there? Very good. Is that going to now be a soft reset on the Cresselia? Well, as we said, hopefully it's not too bad once you add up probably some student discount. You should be alright. I don't know if you looked at the other ones. Very good. Any targets on Ultra Moon, or is it just first one you find you're going to go with? I kind of hope we learn a little bit more about the Champions game, which is due out very soon. Well, I say soon, we didn't get a date. Right, I expected you were going to take this. Because I've got my dark move. You've got now your bug moves. I believe it had a bug move. Right, we're still not great where we're going. I guess we'll probably take the water one. Just because we have a few more things strung to it. Okay, that seems fair. Is that for you or for me, or hoping the NPC takes it? Okay. As I said, when you do those sort of travels, you should always double check a few um, bits and pieces online just to see if there is some cheaper routes and stuff. It's easy to go the train will be best because it's quickest, but it's not always the best option. And trains get delayed when cancelled, so that's also something not to commit to trains unless you're going on the day. It's how I always treat my train rides, unless it's something I know is not far. So I think the last time I got the train was for a wedding, of all things. And to get home from the wedding, one of the two trains got cancelled, and if the second one had been cancelled, we wouldn't have been able to get home. Which would have been bad. Thank you for the follow, ironically. Welcome into our Dynamax Adventure Month. At the moment we're on a Lunala run with Boy from Belgium's Coast coaching, because we know he's the best at these, right? I'm useless at them. I keep making all the wrong decisions. For shinies, we are on 0 for me. Boy from Belgium got an Ivysaur yesterday, but this is only the second one of the day. As I've said to everyone else there, my goal is to try and hunt or go on one adventure for all 47 legendaries this month. Currently we are on 9. And so we did a good start. We did 10 DAs yesterday where we got 9 different things. We found Kyogre twice. Not great. Or hopefully, if you want to join in these, you might find one. It depends what we're going for. What were the 3 things that you had on your list at the moment? On this save, I have Suicune, Entei, and Lunala. And I imagine that if we were on Boy from Belgium's, we have Landorus, Thunderous, and Xurkitree on the one that he's playing right now. Right, this doesn't have Crunch. I thought you said it had Crunch. And the Zygarde, that's on the other. I would imagine that's this game that's not loaded in at the moment, though. And I don't think we have 4, so we're not going to touch that one right now. What do we have on these steel 2? I can't see. What is it? Berserker? You want Berserker? Which one's Berserker? I can't figure that one out. I'm hoping it's this one. It probably isn't. That's a good couple. I'm looking for a Buzzwold and Latias. My bad. I don't like how if I don't pick one, it doesn't actually go to the one you picked. It should be whoever picks it should go for it. So if you do want to do a Latias or Buzzwold, we could do one of them next time. It might be fun to do. They're definitely 2 I have not touched yet on any of the adventures. So that would be really good. As I said, these are going to be open to as many people as they want to join. Considering this was meant to be my attempted shorter stream today because I want to watch the direct, it's been the busiest it's been. We've had the most new followers in one go. We've had the most people watching. So maybe we won't have time to watch the direct. It's a setup, but I can watch it in repeat anyway. Half the stuff I won't know what's going on. This is the other reason why I wanted to do DAs, because they are popular, they are interactive, and you can meet some good people. I'm pretty sure I've seen you in Boy from Belgium's. Getting on with all of the DAs, and they've all been really good. And that's what I like, that we've sort of found each other from all over the world. Like the other day we were doing, me and Boy from Belgium were joined by a random Korean person who joined in. So, and we had a really good run. And they didn't mind joining in randomly. They would struggled a bit with some of the language barriers, but otherwise it was all good. And we found that, like when we watched Boy from Belgium's and Corey streams, people are turning up and they're just getting on with it, and it's really nice to see. Very good, Kim. At least this one's going a little bit smoother. That's the key thing, right? And hopefully it will stay that way and you'll go and have a good time together when you find the time and money to get to each other. And as we said, the more you wait, the better you find things. So we have one life for this, I believe. Or do we have two? No, we have one life. Ulunala. We are maxed health, so there is a chance. So that works. Let's see how well this goes. Once this finishes, I'm going to try and run the ad so I don't get interrupted in the middle of the next one. Yeah, I found that one out yesterday when I tried to put it to sleep. Wait, do I have Dynamax? Which one is better? Which is... It's probably better special defensively, isn't it? But I'm going to go for this one and find out I'm wrong as well. I should learn some of the stats that some of these Pokemon have. I'm hoping I can take a good chunk of damage out of this one and we get an easy win. But any psychic moves aren't going to touch me, so hopefully it will attack me with a psychic move. I believe that's how it works. That didn't do very much at all. Am I a special attacker? I thought I would be a physical attacker, to be honest. Well, that didn't look like it lasted very long. Now it's all up to the bug to win it all for us. Okay, I don't know what that does. Does that only... My knowledge is not good when it comes to these things. I'll try the other one. See what... At the moment, if it attacks Basculin, whatever happens, we lose. A couple of months... Well, I would say about a year ago now, I set up a save. And I was doing these for hours with people. Fair enough. That explains why it didn't do anything. From me. We should have hoped that somebody had something like Aquajet or something. Let's see, does it want to avoid Basculin? That's the key thing. If it avoids Basculin, we should be okay, right? And now we should hurt it a lot. There we go, that's better. That's a good start, and we did more special defense drops. Okay. Please, please, win. Okay. Don't worry, Magneton. You're here just for numbers. Well, that's not good. Well, we tried. Good luck with the other shinies. It was the centre scores which caused all the problems really there, wasn't it? Let's see. Nope, nope, and nope. Right. There should be annoyingly ads running right now. It's not terrible, but at least it goes through the slower part of the run. I will actually, I don't need to save that, do I? Let's see. Well, there's a lot of people here, as we said today. So if we set this up to maybe do a Buzzwole or Latias, whichever one it was that I can't remember. And maybe we could get the free player game going. If you're free to do one, otherwise we might just do a random one. Just for the randomness of how these work. Hello, Kim. Okay. Well, boyfriend, let's just do a completely random one then. And see what we end up with. Okay, well, I'll do a completely random one. I don't need to put the code in then, do I? And let's see what I end up with. We can take Jinx, I guess. I'm hoping I get something new on this one, to be honest. That's all I really care about. Because I'm a bit tired of Kyogre. We have flying, so that's anything we could do here. Right, we've got a lot of flying ones on the way, and I've got I'm ice, so I'm good. So I might go to the fairy, because I've got a poison type. It's probably not going to be my best decision, but we'll find out. Dedenne, not terrible, I guess. I don't have the poison move, but I'm not weak to it. I'm just hoping the wheezing does a good job for us and helps us on this one. I will probably just Dynamax, and what do you do? Okay, I'm going to risk one of the hailstorms because there is a chance this could be Moltres or Ho-Ho. I'm not sure if the legendary birds or ones are exclusive to me. I always forget which ones are which, but it could be just Yveltal again, because that's how my luck's been recently. But at least when... This is the thing I wish you could do online, is if you found 3 people who had the game set up with animations off, you could just do the whole adventure with animations off. But then it's awkward if one person likes them on, isn't it? That's the problem. It's a strange, sort of weird situation you can find yourself in with these. Like, you want to just do these as quick as possible at some point. On your own, it's perfect. You could probably get them done in less than 15 minutes ago. But we'll see what happens, really. Like, it's all pretty relaxing. Dedenne is a shiny we don't have, so that would be a good one to get. one day I will look through my shiny living decks and first of all update it and move things in. Like, I've got some stuff on Sword I haven't moved, I've got some stuff in PLA I can move, mostly because I'm trying to build a shiny decks in PLA. Don't really know why, probably don't need to anymore. Please, okay, that's not a bad pick. Because if we... I might just go for the flying. Flying and then ground. Not ground, just go for flying, then water. Because if it is ho-ho, at least the water can help. We'll be good against this, so we'll Dedenne. Weezing's here for numbers. Just, he's going to enjoy his little run. But we'll see. I am worried I'm going to have to use more than one of my ice moves, but I'll be fine against the final, as long as it's not one of the fire types. The ideal situation would be if it was Zapdos, probably. Guessing that'll be the best pick for us, but if it's Yveltal, we've got a pretty good team for Yveltal, I think. Kind of want Dedenne to stick around. Be okay, I think, if we can get some berries, or it gets knocked out in the next battle. I did think it was faster than this, but I'm surprised how fast Jinx actually is. I can get away with one more just to knock this out. Just to try and save us losing anyone else. It's annoying Dedenne's lost all its health and used a substitute. We probably could have got that in one, but it happened, right? This is where it is the difficult decision. Like, I'm not going to take this. If the Dedenne swaps out, I might go ground. Just because it would make more sense in this game, I guess. Let's see, nobody took it. But the thing is, water's weak to... what is the ground? So that's seeking, that is... I think I'm going to have to do this one. Just so I can hit it hard. Nice with the Regirock. You're not going to try and hunt them all in this game, then. That's where I got my Registeel on my other game. But I haven't even got to Freezington on this game. That's how little I've done. It tells you just how much I haven't really played this game at all. As I said, I got the DLC about a week ago on it, purely because I knew I needed to use up all my gold coins anyway, so I had £5 set up. I thought I might as well just spend it before it goes, and like, I prefer this DLC to Scarlet and Violet. You know, it's really annoying that I now have the Dynamax. There's not much point me doing it, really, is it? Because I'm only going to hurt Dedenne if I use the ice move. So I'm going to have to just hope that we take a little bit longer getting there. That's probably going to knock it out, isn't it? No? Okay. Heat wave. Oh, okay, we'll get one more go. I hope. That's probably Dedenne. No, that's Heatmore gone. But at least we know we win the next round. But I'm a long way from being able to Dynamax, which is frustrating. And I have to just risk it. So you want all the Regis, to everything that you can get in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon in there as your shinies, and then the ones you can't, I'm guessing you want to get in here. Or are you just going to go for 2 of each? Be greedy like me and set up everything so I can get, as I've sort of mentioned, technically I could set up 16 saves to do shiny hunting, all of them, but I'm not going to. It's not too difficult to play through this game up to Sir Chester. We have the DLCs, that's all you've got to do. So 5 badges, get to Sir Chester. It's not too bad. And that's good. That's one of the weaker ones. We've lost 2 lives here. All 4 Zygardes. You've got Bulu and Celestina. That's it. Oh, yeah, because you got Mespra. I keep forgetting. That was the one you got that you didn't want. It was Moltres. Great. At least it's a new one. I thought it might be Moltres. I'd had a fear it would be Moltres. What does this do? Okay, well I've got to try this best I can do. Good. Moltres has gone to sleep. Dedenne has a substitute. Now the rest of you do all the work, while I just sit here and pretend to count. This is not good for me. But the rest of them aren't weak to anything it's got, which is good. Ice Beam is neutral, so I might as well just carry on, even though it shouldn't be. I should not be neutral to a Firebird. But it is, so there's that. That makes sense as well, because you want all the 2 forms. That on me? That's on Dedenne? Okay. This is actually the one shiny I got in Pokemon Go, legendary wise. So I'm not desperate for it, but I can't put it in any games, which is the thing that annoys me. It's probably the most frustrating. If you catch the legendaries too low a level, you can't put them in the game. I didn't make a clip for April Fools. That's the thing. I tend to just ignore most of the stuff I see on any sort of social media platform on the 1st of April. No, we did win. We did win. That's the key thing. But because I put the Pokemon into home from Go, I've now got like a level 20 Landorus that I can't do anything with, and I think it's a level 14. So let's see, do we get a shiny? No. No. Of course not, and no. That's no good, is it? As I said, it might be something Twitch just did to try and encourage people to share stuff as an April Fool's. I don't really know, to be honest. I get confused because I shared a story, but I couldn't see the story myself. Do you want to jump back in this one, We're from Belgium? Maybe do a random one again? Or do you want to go for one of the targeted ones that you need for your... What's the type? If we did one random one, and then we do one of your shortlists, probably not Zygarde. We'll do Landorus next time, do random one this time, because if people join, at least when it comes to the next route. I mean, for the next route, if there's a couple of people who come along and want to join, the Landorus one will be even smoother. That makes sense. I kind of love doing the random ones as well. We will eventually try to get Guzzlord. I know there's a couple of people that have Guzzlord. I've got my list somewhere. I made the list of, I wrote down here what everybody has. For a fact, I cannot get Guzzlord unless someone else does it. I'll just start this one. Let's just have a very, very quick look at my shortlist. This is always a good one to take, so I'll take this one. So, paths. I am playing Shield on this one. Guzzlord is on. I've got 3 people that have Guzzlord at the moment. So we have fire, so it might be Moltres again. Could be Entei. Could be Ho-Ho. I imagine right's going to be the best option, but maybe left. No, that doesn't have a ground move, does it? I think we're going right. We all want that one. I want to get one that isn't go. Yeah, so one of the people that has the Guzzlord is actually who was in the chat a bit earlier was Psycho Sausage, who actually was the one that helped me get it for the first lot when we were doing them in the last month. They do a lot of DAs, so I'm hoping that we can meet them on a run some point. Part of me thinks you should keep your one. If I'm not, no, actually I forgot which one you've got. Yeah, they might have gone now, but they were in a bit early. They're in the Discord, so they're one of the people. If I went in there and said, "Who wants to do DA tonight?" they're more than likely going to be one of the first people that says yes, because they're one of the people I used to do when I did my other little run back last year. They were one of the people that joined me quite a lot, so we don't need to worry too much. Like, we are only on the 2nd of April, so I think you said today's your streaming day off, isn't it? I believe that's what you said. Because there's a chance I might do a second session this evening, well, UK this evening, just to do some more. To cover up for the, not to cover up, but to do more than 2 hours. As I said, I wanted to get going on longer streams, but it's kind of difficult when you've got the direct right in the middle. But I do like starting these 12 o'clock ones. Yes, probably. But then this is something, this concept works really well with streaming. As I said, like, you've been here, Kim, pretty much since day one-ish. Yeet. Any wrestling fans will get that. But you've seen the numbers that we've had in just shiny hunting streams compared to the DA streams, and the DA streams just are numbers. I don't know I'd ever do 12 hours, but it's one of them. I like to have certain amounts of breaks at certain times. That's the problem I have. And a lot of my breaks are sort of like every 4 to 5 hours minimum. So that's what sort of causes me not to be able to do the long ones. And I've never really been someone who does extended talking. I should say is probably the best. The one thing we can do to measure how many we've caught is see how many luxury balls I've got left at the end of this month. Because I started with 999. So we're going to, if this goes smoothly, I would have done officially 50 catches by the end of this run. So that's good. The other thing about doing an evening one time-wise is it works out a lot better for an American audience as well. Like, a lot of the American side are either very, very early or not in the best time for this. And then we can also add in a lot of the European audience will be more their evenings. And with their evenings, suddenly it becomes a bit more accessible because there'll be a few more people around. That's like the crazy concept behind it all. And I'm guessing that's what we've got to work towards. Like, at the end of the day, we can do a bit of this for fun, or we could try to make more of it, but we don't want to take away any of the fun side of it. Which again is why we've done the way we have done this with the challenges each month. But if we just have a great time all month, we may just carry on into May and do it again. What does this do? Fair enough. Well, that's no good. I'll just have to hit it with a thunderbolt. We always knew you were, Kim. That's why you joined Supercard fans. And everyone says they're in from day one-ish. For the ultimate of wrestling fans, you will be singing this song. Now, where did I put it? I can't remember which ones I took off the sound alerts because they were messing up copyrights. No, I must have taken them all off because they just kept coming up. Well, we've got this one, and hopefully you know who this was.
Yowie wowie!
Yeah, we have our friend John Cena, the face of all our heroes, as they say. Part of the world of wrestlers actually transitioning into acting well is Mr. Cena. As I said, this is also one I believe I got about 3 or 4 shinies in Go. But I like to get rid of my Go Pokemon because they look a bit naff, if I'm honest. In Home, I hate the big giant G next to their names. So I'm sort of in the process of replacing things. Even if it's just the basic mons that I'm trying to do a bit of replacing on too. That's kind of the biggest goal. But this is one of the nicest shinies, and we were hunting this. I actually had to double check something you said to me yesterday, boy from Belgium, as well. I believe you said that you can't put a Lowland Meowth from Persia in Scarlet and Violet.
You mustn't be afraid to dream a little bigger, darling.
We're not afraid to dream a little bigger. That's the race. But I was hatching eggs for a Lowland Meowth in Scarlet and Violet literally last month. I know you can't get it, as in catch it, but you can put it in Scarlet and Violet out of home. Because as I said, I was hatching eggs for most of the month for the Alola Meowth. Didn't get one, but I did make the eggs. And we're on flying, so we don't really want this. And Fur Coat is terrible for it, I believe. Ooh. Does he want the Persian? Or is Stone Tank the option? I started to think, like, suddenly after, like, way after we'd finished stream, it's like, wait, I've caught that in the game. I thought for sure I've had it. Shall we just go Ghost and get some berries? We got some good coverage for Ghost. It's Mimikyu as well, so it's not the worst. It's one of those where it's probably one of the only Pokemon you cannot catch the variant in Scarlet and Violet. Like, you can get the Galarian Meowth from the school, can't you, for the Berserker? And then most of the Alolan ones you can catch in the Blueberry. That's probably why it's easy to forget that one. Is it my Dynamax turn? Yes, it is. That's just from what I remember anyway, like, because it's one of those where, like, some of the games they do that where you can't use them. Yeah, and I believe Rattata and Raticate are the only ones you can't technically hunt in any games. I think that's the best way to put that. Like, you can do the soft resetting for the trade in Let's Go, but that's it. Alola Marowak, you can get in the DAs. I don't know whether the Diglett chap can give you them shiny at all. I guess that could be an option if you can, but at least you can get the Alola Marowak in here. But the Rattata and Raticate was a soft reset at best, but you can only get one per save as well, because there's no breeding in Let's Go, which is really annoying. If there was breeding, I probably would have tried for them. Ooh, we're running tight on the time. Not for the stream, but for the ads. I'm hoping we can finish this one before the ads start, and then we'll have some ads. Yeah, that would be the smart play. Like, what, off the top of your head, do you know the SOS shiny odds for day one play, if that makes sense? Forget whether you can do the SOS methods, but basically if you just play the game, get to the end, don't get your shiny charm, and do the SOS. That's what I mean by it. But whether it's worth trying to get a save done without the shiny charm. Because as we said, it's very difficult to do shiny charm hunting from a game from scratch now. Hello, Kim. And that's good odds, but again, it's something that takes a little bit of time to set up, doesn't it? I know it's like the Trevenant tactic, isn't it? From what I remember. Like, I'm not taking this. I don't know if anyone else wants it. All I know is we're facing a fire thing. So it could be anything. Oops. Bash the desk. That's gone the wrong way. It was 2 the other day, wasn't it? But the thing is, at least you found it to get to that nicer total, so because you've cut down your streams as well, you've sort of got to a stage where you're more than likely gonna, if you have a 3 or 4 person audience, then you're gonna get the good average number, rather than it's still having the slower days recorded as such. Night Slash can crit, can't it? What does this do? We'll go for Thunderbolt. We might try and paralyze it. When I read that, I thought you were talking about a friend of the channel's rabbit called Simba. I thought, have I missed Sarah coming in? Wait, who is that? Diglett, who is there? I missed who it was in our team. I know. I haven't asked why the rabbit is called Simba, but it is. That's all I know. But she has a rabbit called Simba. At least these dogs are not... Yes, a rabbit down. Actually, I might have the emotes and everything for them. Let's see. I keep getting like gifted subs to random people. Well, it's mainly a twerking rabbit, but things like this. That's the rabbit. No, it's a. I'm pretty sure it's a black rabbit as well. That's the one of the emotes. The other one's a twerking emote, so didn't put that one in. But I've seen it. It's been on the stream of theirs before as well. Now we're stuck in the ad land. Apart from you, Kim, of course. It is strange seeing how different people have different length of ads as well. But this is kind of the perfect timing for ads because we've got this wrapped up. It's not one we're panicking to communicate over. That's the key thing. It's like, why are you Dynamaxing? It's like, why not? I want to overkill this fire dog cat thing. Exactly, that's the key thing. It is a good... What? Kim's been spamming the emotes again. It is good to see how long we have left for this. You know the limit's 10. But it is interesting to see, like, where we're going to go with this direct. Because next we'll do one of your Legendaries runs. That'll be probably best. And if we finish that run before past, we could try one more. If not, we'll stop for today and come back for more tomorrow. Or no, later today probably. The other question I've got to ask is, how are you going to get to Dynamaxes? Or are you not counting the ones you can get as like the gift shinies? I know you. I don't know if you can actually get the gift ones from a free home account or not. It's something I would have to research a bit more myself. Is that how you got them 2 home accounts, or did someone just not want the second one? Or was there like a special event or something? I guess you will probably do the same for the Keldeo and the Melton, yes. So you have 2 home accounts, I imagine. Okay. Let's see if we got the shinies. We did not get the shinies. You know what, I'm actually going to take this Persian because I need it for my living decks. Of all the things. Don't ask why I don't have Persian in my living decks, but I don't have that one in. What? Okay, did I just delete that run? I thought I'd saved NT. Okay. I'm confused now. Fair enough. Right, so if we do your Legendaries run, we know that's a pretty smooth one, isn't it? We're going to use the normal code I use or one of your own. Alright, Legendaries down. We've won 3 of the 4 we've done today, which is good. Yes. let's go and see how quickly we get this one done. As we said, it's a pretty smooth one. It's just a lot of ice moves. We've sort of flown through them over the years. You've got the cradle. Is it? Part of me wants to take this over this because it's not much good. So I will reluctantly take the layer on to start with. Because it will be strong against an ice type as well. Well, not weak, completely weak, if it still moves. But we don't get an ice type. Okay. What are we pivoting to? I'm going to guess water. Pretty much our only option here, isn't it? So I'm going to guess we're going to have to go this way. I'm assuming that I'll be taking the water. Oh, it is a Starmie, so everyone loves a good Starmie. Fair enough. What? So theoretically, I would be better to take this, and you would be better to take the other one. Really, you'd be better to take the Starmie because you've got better moves for the Starmie compared to me being probably weak to it. Considering I've only got rock and steel. At least you've got the grass move, I would like to think. And we should ripe the dragon. The dragon. I was going to call it the dragon. At the end without any problems. I tried Metal Sound. I think that should help. Because all I've got is Iron Tail, which is not accurate. Rock Slide, which isn't going to do much. But as we said, if we get this finished by before the half an hour mark, we might do one more. Right, Steel Roller doesn't even work, does it? And you're faster than me, so I'm gonna just have to keep going for this. Okay, Butterfree, you're taking this. I have been using Metal Sound, don't worry. I was just seeing what my other moves do. It's always the first thing that causes problems, isn't it? See, we've weakened it so much, so you just took it out in nearly one shot. And now you're fully grassed. Okay. There we go. That was easy enough. This is one of the very few shinies I 100% know I don't need, because I hunted through a ton of Tyrogues in Scarlet and Violet because they're really easy to shiny hunt with the map reset just outside of the centre area of the Blueberry Academy, so that was helpful for us. So I'm taking this, so I've got the Thunder Punch next, and then you can take the Starmie, and then between us we should be able to handle everything we're facing. That's the theory. And see how good our theory is. All I know is I'm not taking Life Orb because I'll just knock myself out like last time. The Xiaobao is the, what's the, I want to say the cheap way of beating the Rayquaza with Azumarill, wasn't it, in the Terror raids? Because you just belly drums, then use play rough, and you just healed yourself. It was great. I'm going to just go in Dynamax because I've got the lightning move. Electric move. Jeffer. I know it might have a psychic move, but it's worth it just to sweep this, hopefully. But we can see how well we do here. We've been working towards this one, so let's see. Good, it went for you. Not me. That would be the one thing I would be remotely scared of. The thing I need to really decide what to do is to see if I can find some like basic sort of Pokemon-esque music I can just play through the DAs, because the DA music bores me after a while. But it's got to be something I can put user-friendly on streams. That's something I need to look at. Never complain about a shiny. You might be able to trade it with someone who wants a shiny Starmie. It's something that when I've been looking at completing things on home, getting the rarer ones especially, people really just love Ursalunas, don't they? They really do. Always asking for them. Because Hitmonchan became one of your new favourites on your Zygarde run, isn't it? Are these both on your Zygarde run, or just the Hitmonchan? Forgot what else was on it. I think Starmie was on the other Zygarde run, wasn't it? But as we sort of said, we're happy we're going well on these. We've got a better success rate today than we had yesterday. What was the rating yesterday? We did 10, 1, 6, but so far we're on our 5th and we've won 3. So at least that's not too bad. Yeah, so I think the Starmie must have been on the other one, because didn't a couple of you get the shiny for it? Wasn't that back to back between you and one of the other players? On, I've forgotten who it was. Well, I should really take that one now. Definitely think an expert bout will be helpful. We don't really care what the computer does here, do we? Like, whether it takes it or not. That's good. Ideally, I guess we'd rather them take the Butterfree. I always get confused which Stunfisk we have, though, because they always look exactly the same. Yes, all the ice. Is it my Dynamax? No. We'll see who gets the Dynamax first, I guess. The only thing is your basic ice move is not as good as your max one, is it? Like, at least with the Ice Punch, my ability should help it make it stronger as well. That's the only thing I would say. But when they're max Hailstorm, they're good whatever happens, aren't they? And if Butterfree keeps up the Pollen Puff, we'll be even happier. It's only special attack though, isn't it? That's good for you if that's doing that right. Now, I can't do much different. Do we think it's going to be you or me that gets the Dynamax turn? Probably you if we win this, but I guess it would be me. Going for you? Yes, it's healing. Butterfree is going for it. Okay. it's one of those where it shouldn't be too much of a problem whatever happens, does it now? Landorus is pretty safe to fight, I think. So that means it's going to be me Dynamaxing in the final. Is that a good or a bad thing? Doesn't make too much difference, does it? It's not even worth me holding off to let it get back to you, because it's just whoever goes first does it in this one. But we know we're doing well. Like, it takes our time with these, but at least we don't have all 4 people. Yeah, it's when you have 4 people you can plan a bit more, isn't it? Because if you were after me, you would probably still be better. But you would slow it down. But we would just want to hurt it as fast as possible, don't we? As we said, we'll just go and see what happens. We'll go with the flow. Right. Let's see how easily this thing goes down. Yes, this storm, the snow is going to destroy this thing. It is always fun to find something that has a good quad weakness. It's the best part of these. Like, there are some of the early legendaries don't have as many, do they? Like, Zapdos would probably be the most notable. I know a lot of them are weak to rock, but most rock moves are rubbish. So now it's slower. It's good for me. Switch is going to make lots of noise. And so this should be a 2-rounder. And we've only lost, what, 1 life, I believe? I half expect Stunfisk to use Metal Sound again. I don't think that's changed anything because it's lost some speed as well, hasn't it? Well, that's good. Okay, dragon thing. Okay, the one time we wanted it to use Metal Sound, it didn't want to use it. Oh well. Earthquake, that's going to knock 1 out, probably. That knocked you out as well. Good. Oh, is this going to knock you out? Just survived. This seems a lot closer than it probably should have been. Unless it goes first. But that should help. I guess, yes. That definitely felt a lot closer than it needed to be. So good GG and good luck with the shiny. I feel we could get 1 more done. If we want to, before the direct. But if not, I might try a solo one. But 5 done, 4 wins is very good so far. So let's see if this continues our luck. Watch you get the shiny again, and it'll be Starmie. Yeah, I know it don't want hit one dot, Jan. Nothing for me. Did we get one or not? No shiny. Okay, so do you want to try a completely random one again? See what shield offers us today? Or shall I run a solo one? And that'll be... I don't know what that means. I'll put it up. If you join, you join. If you don't, we don't. And I could just start the event or quit and do it again. Okay. Well, it's up ready. I'm just going to run and jump into this. As I said, I kind of want to just... This will be the last one for this session. Ooh, I want the Dreadnought. Okay. I'm old, I don't understand slang words. I do like Dreadnought. I think it's one of my favourite of... Well, this gen probably has a lot of my favourites. I know it's bad, but I'm hoping we find a flying type. We have a psychic, so this could be anything. Well, this is not great. I probably want to avoid too many things here. So maybe stick to the left, I'm thinking. Because I think I've got Crunch. So Crunch will be good in the final. You're good in the final. I just got to make sure I can get there without me getting hurt too much. That's the plan, I guess. But this could just be Lunala again, I don't know. If it's Lunala, then I'm very happy. But if it's Mewtwo, it's not terrible either. I might as well just Dynamax, why don't I? It can't really do too much to anyone but me. So let's just hit it hard. Because we've got a Psychic on our team as well, which is obviously good. It would be funny if it was Vesperit more than anything else. That is a good point. It could be one of the really easy late Guardians, couldn't it? Something boring like a Uxie. That would be funny. It's always fun to remember some of the less interesting legendaries, shall we call them that. But Psychic's one of the most common things, isn't it? You've got the 3 late Guardians, Mewtwo. It could be Lugia. One of the Latios is even. Pretty sure Lugia's Psychic. Watch it be the Latios, and that's the one I don't need. I don't actually have... I have a bug move, though, so I might try and keep Dreadnought to the end. Because, well, even if it is Lunala, I've got the strong thing on one of the types. There's no point in this coming with us. Big giant teddy bear. That was surprisingly a lot easier to beat than I thought it would be. I'll be honest. I thought this was big and bulky and difficult to beat. But that's just part of what we're doing here, isn't it? Like, we're having different things to face. Let's see how well it goes. And, well, I want to get rid of this girder, to be honest. For my most recent shinies. Right, as we said, the payback is not terrible, but it's not worth it for me. It might be for you, it's up to you, I guess. I've got a good... I think Ice is probably best. It's Jinx, so we should be strong against this between us all, shouldn't we? That's another good one, but watch Kit swap out. You watch it, Kit will swap out. No. It's Kit being good. Wow. The NPCs are not sabotaging us today. That's a good thing. Back to our Jinx. I'll put it in a loot box next time. Then you won't be able to bet on it. That's what we'll do. Oh, I didn't want to use that move. I wanted to use... actually, they're not all bad, aren't they? It's going to do the rock move. Why not? If it misses, I'll be annoyed, but I don't think... It's only got a fairy and ice move, so I'm fine. I don't need to worry. Isn't that one of the more underrated Dynamax adventure ones as well? It's amazing some of the more, what you would probably call underrated ones for the DAs. It's not the worst, because at least it's going to be refreshed soon. But it would have been nice if it could get a hit in there. Because we don't really want the Jinx for this run, I don't think. But then it's better than the Tentacruel. Fair enough. I'm still learning the community game, to be honest. It's, as I said, like, I don't quite understand how it all works. I've got hundreds of Pokeballs, but I don't seem to ever use them. Jinx is another one I don't really want shiny because I got it already. So that's another minor problem I've got to face. But it's not the worst shiny, let's be honest. It works pretty shiny. Well, I kind of want the Tentacruel to take this. Right. At least if Melmar gets knocked out, it'll be full health next battle. But okay, nobody wants the Jinx. Sounds like Kalos all over again. Nobody wanted Jinx. Yeah, well, we lost one, but part of me just wants to do flying because I think it'll be quickest. I've got a rock move. I don't know. I'm just going to pick flying. Let's see how this one goes. This is the shiny I had to leave behind once. When I got my double shiny in one of my adventures, which really annoyed me. Okay, Tentacruel, let's set up. Let's think of the best strategy to win this. We'll set up. Okay, it's not the worst. That's all it's going to want to do. We have a good Thunderbolter. I got my rock move. That sounds like a song. As we say, I'm happy with what I've got for the final. Tentacruel! How many sword dances do you need? Okay, that's fine. Just do your tailwinds. Paralyze? No? Okay. Shoring up, is that just increasing defense or is that a healing move? I can never remember. It is a healing move. Now, I'm going to Dynamax just so I can hit my rock move guaranteed. I know it's probably silly, but I'd rather hit it than miss it and have to do another turn. Because then you'll get the Dynamax in the final with your ghost moves. It might be overkill, but I'd rather not miss a rock slide and then we're free away from Dynamaxing. Because if the Tentacruel keeps sword dancing, it's a waste of time. That's my theory. Because it's going to hit one of us hard. Okay. That's okay. We're not dead. But that's why I thought this would be a smarter idea. And of course it attacks this time. If you would attack the other 2 times, we probably would have finished. Yeah, but it was a safety Dynamax. Definitely safety. But means you can Dynamax in the final. It's a bit annoying because I would have probably liked Max Flutter Bug, but I couldn't do anything else. Hopefully the computer... I'm hoping Catherine takes this. Well done, Catherine. Well done. You've really helped us out there. We have a smart NPC. And hopefully you Tailwind first turn. But what do we face? Let's see. It is Mewtwo. Okay, that's new. What is the key factor? As we said, you've got the Dynamax. I would like it to be Cresselia, to be honest. I like my Cresselia. When I was doing my Nuzlocke challenges, I had like a level 100 Cresselia that I was using to do wrap-up duties and such, catching late Pokemon stuff, where nothing could still die, still Nuzlocke locked team rules, and Cresselia was one of my key figures. Just the movesets are phenomenal, and it's a tank. I love Cresselia. Who's it going for? You? Okay. Okay, well done, Catherine. You were right to get rid of something, but you don't have much to do here, do you? Yeah, that's how hard I could hit it. But I made it weaker. That's the big factor. I actually didn't expect this one to go as fast as it did, but it gives us plenty of time to get ready for the direct. Which is good, which is what the plan was. Are you planning on watching the direct on your own, or are you planning on watching someone who's watching the direct? That's the question. Good to see you, Kim. Have a good rest of your day. We might be back later today, so don't worry. Fair enough, but I get that, like, because at least you can react to everything your own way and not seeing people go a bit crazy for silly things. Yes, just bump me a bit. And you know what, I was going to use this. That's alright though. I was going to raid us into somebody who is watching or doing a live reaction to it. And they're also doing DAs with people. So if you want to stick around, you can. We went there the other day, it was Keith. But they're doing DAs today. But GG's and good luck with the shinies. That is another win, so that's 6 done, 5 wins today. Let's see how things go. Yeah, I think you followed when we went in there the other day. Because they do a mixture of Legends Arceus Shiny Hunting and DAs at the moment. But they were doing DAs especially today, so I thought we might go and see them. That is not a shiny teddy bear. What about you, Jinx? No, one day on Fairset you will be shiny again, but not today. But they were good GG's. We did very well today. Thank you for helping with these. As I said, my plan will be to go in to say hello to someone else doing DAs now. And going to do a direct live reaction, which will be fun. But they're not there at the moment. That's no good. But we'll go say hello. As I said, I hope to probably come back again later. So, yeah. It'll be fun to go and see someone else who's doing the DAs as well, and having someone who does reactions. So, go and say hello, and hopefully you'll enjoy your time there. Thank you all for coming in today. It's